Alright, these were transplanted about a week ago. This one was pulled out, but I still see the root, so I'm just gonna see if I can just put it back and they might actually come back. I wasn't showing it, sorry. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna do a better job after I put down the camera and see if it comes back. And there are other ones, I think they're taking roots, which is good. I still have a lot of greens over here that needs to be transplanted. So I'm gonna do that today. And you know what? So it's actually, I just found out that this is the same thing. They were transplanted from these and it got really red once it got transplanted. Like, see here, you see some greens at the bottom, red at the top, but here it's all red. And they all look like basically the same kind. So I don't know what happened. But you know what? I'm actually not going to bother to save this because we still have so many left here. And this time I might actually plant double. Actually, maybe one on either side, each side of this hole. Because we have a lot of space. And we'll see how that goes. And my hope is that I can transplant some of the, there are a lot of lettuce here, which I should transplant, but also these cabbage and broccoli and stuff. And zinnia. Oh, zinnia is already blooming, so I need to move them. But I actually pulled my back a couple days ago, just standing up. Joy of getting old. So I'm going a little easy, trying to go a little easy on it, on them. On it. I have only one back, I guess. Alright, so that's where we're gonna start today. Let's get to work. Let's see if this angle works. So I see that there's actually a lot of, that's actually not all root, a lot of root actually popping out of this. So it's way past time and it's actually pulling out very nice. They're all, see all this roots here. And I'm going to gently separate them. They're all tangled here. And one more. They're coming out nicely. If you look at here, it's like there's no potting mix left. This is another row. So these are the same kind. Need to make sure that I label them right. And it's mostly clean coming out because it was all the root, all the potting mix has root there, and it's actually nice. It's none of them are actually root bounded, so it's very nice. And this is from the Bootstrap Farmer seed starting tray. So let's see, we're gonna put here. How many are here? There are 5 of them. So I'm gonna separate them gently. And put them in here. So last time when I planted these, I cannot get over this color difference. Those are all red. This is like mostly green with some purple. And there are 2 of them planted here. I'm gonna plant one more. So there's a hole right here. I'm gonna plant one more right here. I can separate them. So when I planted them last time, I put some blood meal. I wonder if that's what's making it a little red. Only because it's blood. So this one I'm just gonna keep it without blood meal for now. Where do I put the other one? There's another Salanova Tango. put it right here. Oh, there's actually a tiny little one here. Right on this side of the holes right here. I'm gonna put this right on the other side right here. Alright, there's a hole. Where's the hole? Right here. This one's not too healthy, but it's still surviving, so I'm gonna put this one more in here. Press it down so that there's no air pocket. Alright, so that's where they go. And I can mark it here. I have my pen over here. And say it's actually not transplanted 21st. Transplanted today is 29th. Put it right here. And that one is also transplanted. Alright. Let's see how they grow. Then we have some rue lettuce. There are a lot of them. I don't know if you can see. There are one here, 2, 3, 4 already planted. 4 already planted. So we're gonna add to the other side of where it's already at, and that would be this one separating. It's nice to get your hands dirty sometimes. And then there are 2 plants here. The one is really small, so I'm just gonna put it over here. Alright, and probably 4 more to go. 1, 2, 3 more to go. So let's separate them into 2 groups. Oh, there are 4 more to go, so separate in 2 groups. How nice the roots are. They're not root bounded at all. Put one right here. You cannot see it. Do that later. Can you see this one? Yes. So one more in here. There are 2 in there. I think that'll do fine. So I'm just gonna cover them up now. All right. And I'm gonna add the date on this one again. Transplanted so I'm using this grease pen and say there's a seed 10/21 and transplant 11/29, and I'm gonna put it on this side to make sure to remember that that's what happened. And it's gonna rain, not rain. These are gonna be watered in about, what time is it now? About 2 hours. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. We can move a little bit so that they're actually straight-ish. I need one more stake like right here. So let me go grab a steak. I don't have small steak anymore, so I'm gonna use this. Actually, maybe this is the small steak. Stick it right here, so they're sort of straight. So let me turn the video camera. So this is what it looks like after I transplanted those lettuces. Those all came from this one tiny 6-cell tray, seed starting tray from Bootstrap Farmer. I actually really like it. This one, salad bowl mix, is from different one. Not all of them germinated, so I just put them here. And now I'm gonna actually do the same thing for other lettuces and see you on the other side. So I didn't make too much progress. I transplanted 1.5 more trays because my back is really hurting me now, so this is where I'm gonna need to stop. So this whole green section is green ice lettuce. I thought they were iceberg lettuce, but we'll see. It doesn't grow anything like iceberg lettuce at the moment. I've never grown. This is basically my first time growing lettuce. I guess I had a loose leaf. I have grown loose leaf lettuce once or twice, but I never had a head forming lettuce or cabbage, which reminds me I need to plant the cabbage seeds today. But these are what I planted today. Not planted, transplanted. The really red ones has been here for a week, but all the green ones I planted today. This one, it's Tropicana. It's pelleted seeds, I believe, from Johnny's. And look at how good they're only 2 plants. These are only 2 plants, and they're doing so well. They look so fresh and look so crunch. And these 2 small ones, it's a mini romaine blend, and it's really mini right now. Hopefully it will grow more. And yeah, we'll see if the other side that I planted, those are Salanova, Red Tango, and Rue lettuce I planted today. I'm curious if they will also turn all red, or it's just a fluke that some of them turned red. Maybe it's because it's too cold. I have no idea. But this is where it is today. And hopefully in a week or 2 we're gonna have very thriving lettuce garden. I still have, I'm gonna show you, didn't make in any dents even. I still have these much lettuce to transplant. Oh, this is actually arugula. This is spinach. That's like cabbage, I think. Doesn't look very cabbageous. Oh no, that's cabbage. That's Asian greens. Yeah, Tokyo Becana, and green 70D. So we'll see them. In the meantime, these are the current state of my old greens. I just realized I cannot rotate it. Some of them are turning yellow. Some of the these are not charts. Oh yeah, these are these charts? Swiss charts, yeah. Some of the charts are turning yellow. Are they? They should be watered. Yeah, they're not dry. But anyways, these need to be harvested. These kales are doing great. I have some empty spots here because, oh, this just died. Because these 2 tiers are the tiers I planted strawberry earlier in spring, and most of them died when I didn't water them for a while. And there are two, you can see that one was alive a couple weeks ago. And if we go this way, there was this one is alive. This one's thriving, so sorry I wasn't showing it again. This one's they were doing fine. And this one still has producing flower and fruit. Hopefully I get to eat this one, because all the other ones, it's either these ones, I think it got packed by other ones, so I'm still gonna, and it's dry, so I might just spread it there and see if that sprouts. But for all the others, I'm gonna plant some of the greens here, like lettuce here, so that I don't have to bend over so much. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I don't have to bend over then. So there are a lot of empty spots here. The cilantro is growing well. Oregano, it's not growing. Dill, it's growing here. I don't know if this is actually dill or some other seedlings. I assume that it's dill. The parsley is doing phenomenally. And eggplants are still producing, although it's like 50 degrees out. These are radishes. I don't see any radish. I haven't grown root vegetables till this year. And until this year. So I don't know exactly how it actually happens. But all the videos and instructions I saw says that it's gonna start, like you're gonna start seeing the top of the root vegetable part here, and I don't see any of them, so I'll wait. Carrots, they're not going too far, huh? These radishes, they're a lot more, because I think it's a alpine. I think this is like Asian radish, if I'm not making it up. And you can eat these leaves too. It's actually one of my favorite side dishes in Korea. And you still don't see it. I think I know that I overplanted, so I might have to thin them out. Might be too late. And then there are more carrots, more radishes. I thought that I planted more beets, but I don't see that many beets. I'm just taking out this yellow leaves because I don't think it's doing any good, and it doesn't look nice when there's yellow leaves. We currently have a mice problem in the house. The mice keeps coming in, and so I'm actually surprised that they didn't attack this or eggplants. Maybe it had some of the zucchini. I should go check the zucchini. And carrots. Oh, I feel like it's like popping up maybe, although it's too early for that. There's watermelon radish, which is completely overseeded. So we're gonna see. This golden beet, there's only one here. Yeah, and the thyme's doing great. Oh, this one, like, did it freeze here? I'm just looking at the birdseed. There's like birdseed in here. And it's solid. Might have frozen, although it hasn't been a frozen weather yet. This thing looks a little gross, so I'm just gonna dump it here. Oh, and there's a zucchini growing here. There's one zucchini and two zucchinis. The patty pan's not doing so well. There was one. I thought there's one growing, but I think it's not pollinated probably. There's one here. I don't know if that's pollinated. That one's yellow. think that's what it's supposed to be. It's sunburst. That seems more sunbursty than the green one. And the zinnia is doing well. Look at them. I should actually trim them a little bit so that they can branch out more. These zinnias, they're taking their time, but they're doing well. There's some cucumber here. You couldn't see the cucumber here. And there's another cucumber, big cucumber under there. There. And I actually left one very big cucumber at one point, so I think they might be dying. Or maybe it's just too cold. There are cucumbers here. There's no patty pen. There's one patty pen there. No patty pen here. There's some dragon tongue beans. Ooh, that one looks good. There are peas coming up. Oh, that reminds me. And the tomato's still growing, huh? I was going to cut it. The only reason why I didn't cut it is because my back hurts. So I cannot really do the heavy lifting. But it seems that, look at them, they're still growing some green tomatoes. So I don't know what to do. I'll probably leave it until I feel better. My back feels better. And if you come here, there's still some eggplants growing here. And the tomatoes are growing. I'm trying to see. This one was growing some fruit. This one's growing some fruit. This is the sun gold tomato. One of my absolute favorite tomatoes is yellow, and it's like slightly sweet. My mouth is watering right now. Slightly sweet. Also a little tangy, but more sweet. And it was very productive when it was warmer. I don't think this is gonna do too well. It's the season's over, but since I planted it, I'm seeing what happens, because sometimes you have like really warm winter, and I don't want to miss out on warm winter and think, oh, I should have just planted them. I don't know. This is another dwarf tomato plant. I don't know how it's working. It's like completely packed here. It's supposed to be all, I don't know, this is starts with R. If I find the older video, I would know what it is. I planted it in September 9th, so 2.5 months. It didn't get too tall because it's dwarf tomato, not potato. I see some flowers, but it hasn't been really producing. I think I have seen tomatoes, but this one, it's actually a lot of tomatoes. Also this one, they're all different kinds. This one's also producing tomatoes. This one is also producing tomato. So they're like true to their name, real dwarf. It's about like a foot or something. Not too much more than the span of my hand. And I'm worried that there's probably some tomato under all those leaves. But that's where we're at today. And I actually took advantage of Cyber Monday or Black Friday, whatever the shopping sale holiday, and got some more of the supply for drip irrigation, because what I used over here and going all the way there it all came from this one kit. This is a garden bed irrigation kit from DripWorks. It's a small one. So it had, I think, 50 feet of half-inch tube, 50 feet of quarter-inch tube, which I didn't really use, and 50 feet of quarter-inch tube with the hole in it, which is what I used over there. But if you look at this, they are like not really in a neat form, partially because I don't have enough connectors to make it neat. I wanted to have like L bracket type, I forgot what they call it, corner bracket or something, so that I can neatly bend so that it goes 90 degrees there. And also I didn't have enough stakes. And also here, if you come here, in that corner, it's just willy-nilly. It's going willy-nilly also here. So, by the way, all these asparagus, they're finally dying off. So I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna plant it under in the ground, because that's what I read. After I started growing in the grow bag, I was told that it needs to go in the ground. So I'm gonna put more soil potting mix in here and then start growing the asparagus in the ground. Yeah, and here it's not coming off very nicely because it's just there. You can even cut the grass. That's why, although we cut the grass today, this is just a mess. So I got some supplies to make them neat. And also, now that the grass is shorter, hopefully it's not going to grow too much because it's winter, it's too cold. Then I'm going to make a path here, dig under here, all the way going over there, like middle of that where pavers are. So right here, right about here, so that it's under the ground, so you can just mow the lawn without worrying about breaking the hose. That was a surprise for my boyfriend today. Yeah, so that's where we are today. My back feels a little better now that I walked around a little bit. Apparently it's better to walk around than just lie down and sit still for the back. Yeah, I think like sitting still might be the worst thing to do to your bed. I just cannot get over this Tropicana lettuce. I've never grown lettuce that looks this healthy, and I've been always very jealous of everyone on YouTube gardening channels showing off their lettuce. So look at this big head of lettuce. It's so crunchy, and you can just do it so easy at home. Lettuce is one of the easiest thing to grow, and I grow them and it's like it all looks like this or this. And I'm like, I grew lettuce. Actually, this might be like the biggest one I grew on before that. So I'm very happy about it. I cannot wait till I grow more lettuce and eat lots and lots and lots of salad. That's it for now. I'll see you on the next video. If you like the video, please subscribe and share with your friends. If you have any complaints, please leave your comments below there, so that I can read and I can improve on my videos. I'll see you next time. Happy gardening.